This grade 2 class explores the topic of water, as it relates to expectations from the people and environment strand, dealing with global communities. We join the educators as they plan.
We're gonna give them the question of how is water important? So if you look at a picture like this compared to a splash pad, the other picture that we found very powerful was the sprinkler compared to something like that where someone carrying the water. Yes. We found lots of different pictures just by Googling, water around the world.
And then look at an interesting picture just right there. Okay, I thought it was a man because I was going to say, as far as I understood, it was women.
Yeah, they did. And then even the family going
and even looking at who is doing it.
Look, they're filling up their bins, and they take a.
Yeah, so foreign to us.
It is, right? So even the village water. So we just figured this is really powerful. If you look at this picture compared to where's the little kids? So that's kind of what we're going to do this, and then the research where they research their
very powerful.
Yeah.
Very powerful.
So they have no idea.
I know. I'm sure.
Look, it's
and at the end of the day, do we really have an idea either, right? I don't think we have that same idea.
Like using
I had a problem with hot water heater this morning. How many people in the world can relate to the problem I had this morning? Right? Hardly anybody.
But again, it's an inquiry.
Yes.
This which relates 100% degree to curriculum, world, and water.
But it's an issue because really that's where social studies needs to go. Mm-hmm. It's really looking at those issues and getting the children to understand and make judgments, right? And of course, take social action. That's really what social studies is about.
So we're not sure exactly how we're going to execute this yet, but we could use I think it's the RAND chart. Is it the, yeah. Mm-hmm. So we have a couple of templates that we could use, like the before,
this is a new one
before,
this week,
and
is what we started noticing,
questions you have before and then after. So.
Okay, that's excellent.
This is the question that you guys have been so curious about. Maybe it's because we talked a lot about water back in January for science, okay? But we're going to talk about water. And your question today is going to be, how important is water in different communities? What makes up a community if you're thinking about Brampton? Tasia?
Roads.
Roads. It could be roads. People. We make up a community. Now here's my other question. Are all communities the same?
No.
No, they're not. Okay, so I want you to think about these things, all these different things. What makes up a community? What part of the world are we talking about? Okay, when you fill out your first part of your chart, okay? So thinking about how is water important in different communities, think about Brampton. How is water important to us?
Students discuss what we think we know about the question and complete the first column of the RAND chart.
When we drink water to survive and be strong, or what we think we know is we wash our hands in water and we sell water.
Students then look at and respond to photographs of water, how it is used and the ways in which people gather water, to gain a better understanding of why access to water and its uses are impacted by wealth and poverty. The educators used the sample questions in the social studies curriculum on page 59 to further develop their own questions to investigate global communities. The RAND chart was used to record student thinking across this inquiry. They continued to use this graphic organizer for another topic, when they investigated why houses around the world are different. When we want students to continue to analyze the causes and consequences of various aspects of different communities, thinking protocols and graphic organizers help students to track the changes in their thinking as they make new discoveries and form new ideas. The Grade 2 Social Studies expectations provide opportunities for students to explore a number of concepts connected to the Citizenship Education Framework, including community, identity, relationships, respect, and stewardship.